Hey guys, Sandy here, and we are in part 2, chapter 3 of The Untethered Soul. And I again want to just give you guys a little nudge to purchase the book. The link is in the description of the video. I don't know why I'm tripping over my words right now. Yes, I got the book at the library, but I do encourage you to buy it, or if you can get it at the library, go for it, because I absolutely love our public library system. So in this chapter, we are talking about the biggest question of them all. Who am I? Now, in chapters 1 and 2, we talked about the consciousness and the chatter that's in our head. What is it? How can we, detach ourselves from it? And why is it important? And in this one, we talk about, well, if we are not the chatter in our head, what are we? The last video, we talked about what we are not. We are not the experiences. We're not the labels. We are not the way that we are. Like, none of this is who we are. So who are we? And this next part is probably, if you get this part, like, your life will radically transform. Like, you wouldn't need the rest of the book. You wouldn't even need any book. You would just get it. But for me, I had to finish the book because I'm hard-headed and love to read. So I'm going to give you guys a little snippet of the book, and in this, it has a little experiment with consciousness, and I would like for you to try it, just to sit and think about what I'm saying as I'm reading it, okay? So go ahead, close your eyes, and just listen, okay? Consciousness is the highest word you'll ever utter. There is nothing higher or deeper than consciousness. Consciousness is pure awareness. But what is awareness? Let's try another experiment. Let's say you are in a room looking at a group of people and a piano. Now, make believe the piano ceases to exist in your world. Would you have a major problem with that? You say, no, I don't think so. I'm not attached to pianos. Okay, then. Make believe the people in the room cease to exist. Are you still okay? Can you handle it? You say, sure, I like being alone. Now make believe your awareness doesn't exist. Just turn it off. How are you doing now? What would it be like if your awareness didn't exist? It's actually pretty simple. You wouldn't be there. There would be no sense of me. There wouldn't be anyone in there to say, wow, I used to be in here, but now I'm not. There would no longer be an awareness of being. And without awareness of being or consciousness, there is nothing. Are there objects? Who knows? If no one is aware of the objects, their existence or non-existence becomes completely irrelevant. It doesn't matter how many things are in front of you. If you turn off the consciousness, there is nothing. If you are conscious, however, there can be nothing in front of you, but you are fully aware that there is nothing. It's really not that complicated, and it's very enlightening. So now if I ask, who are you? You answer. And this is where my mind was like, totally blew my mind, because that's true. If I was not conscious, if I was not aware of existence, would existence cease? Well, I don't know. I've never done that. And the other thing is, so if your consciousness, like, this is how I envision this, right? Is that, those CCTV cameras? I don't know if that's redundant, but the CCTV cameras that watch and just kind of pan the room and see what's going on, and you hear the people and you see the people, and like, things are just happening, and this is just recording and just looking and just witnessing. There is no judgment. There is no nothing. It's just recording all of this. That's what I envision the consciousness to be like. So I also was watching this podcast on YouTube for Mayim Bialik, who played Blossom. She also played Dr. Amy Farrah Fowler on The Big Bang Theory. And she has this amazing podcast that she starts talking about consciousness. And her partner on there was talking about how he views it as like a video game, how this entity, this physical body of us, are kind of like an avatar, and he's like controlling the avatar from above. So this is just experience it and bringing all the feedback, and with that information, he can move and do what it is that needs to be done within any given scenario. I like that version too. But further than that, it's like, okay, the person who's controlling like what is happening. So this corporeal body is what's feeling and what's having the experience and is sensing and is smelling and is tasting and is seeing and hearing and doing all that wonderful stuff and giving that feedback to the person who's controlling, or the entity that's controlling. But what is that? That's me. That's you. That's everyone, right? So we are not this body. We are the thing that is moving this body and taking all the information that this body is sensing and vibrationally taking in and using that information to inform the next decision, to say, oh, this is happening. This is what's going on. Like, we can use that choice point now in order to be able to navigate further into the video game or into the reality that we are experiencing. And I find this to be so interesting because in everything we have a choice. In everything we have the option to do something. Like right now, I could just delete this and never post it. And would you guys have known? No, because you guys would not have witnessed what happened. But the other thing is, would you care? Probably not. You got your own shit that you got going on. So it comes down to what are the choices that I am making, and not even why am I making them, but the choice that we make is going to set off on a course that has a different set of choices that we can make versus the other one. So say I put this on and I get 10 views. Great, okay? Now I'm like, hey, my videos are getting more traction because the first one's only got 1 or 2, okay? So do I keep going? I keep going. Maybe one day I have a video that gets 100 views. Maybe one day I have a video that gets 1 million views, okay? But if I choose, hey, I'm never gonna post this, okay, well, then none of those videos ever get created, and I never have the opportunity to have a video that makes 1 million views. And that just goes for any other situation. So when you are manifesting, and I love talking about manifesting because manifestation is real, and something that I have always heard is that action is important. Like if you read any self-help book, I have read hundreds of them. I was a self-proclaimed self-help book junkie, okay? Absolutely love self-help books. Every single one of them talks about action, okay? It doesn't matter what it is, the way that you get there, the tools that you use, the words, the affirmations, the writing, the this, the that, the that. The biggest part of it is action. However, manifestation takes it to another level. Manifestation says that it is not only just about action, it's about inspired action. What's inspired action? Well, that's where you need to calm down, chatty Cathy in your scenario and talk to your higher power, the one that's controlling you. One of the principles that I live by and that I'm guided by is what will make me happy right now. So this morning I got up, it is 7:45, 8 o'clock in the morning right now, and I got up and I thought, what would make me happy right now? I actually want to throw on a dress. So I threw on a pretty pink dress. I like it. I've worn it a few times already, but I'm still going to wear it anyways. So I have on my pretty pink dress. And I said, well, if I'm getting dressed up, let me start making some videos. So here I am talking about the thing that I love to talk about and doing the things that make me happy. Okay, so I'm going to be carrying this energy of happiness, joy, and love because I'm doing the things that make me happy, joyous, and feeling loved, and bringing that to the next thing. Now, had I chosen to ignore that feeling of, hey, I want to get up and I want to be productive, I want to do something, if I just chose to bed rot all day, I would probably be miserable, and I would carry that energy into my marriage. I would carry that energy into my work. I would carry that energy if I go to the supermarket and maybe cause somebody else's day to be miserable. And so it sets off a chain reaction. Every choice point that we have is going to inform the rest of the choices that we make, right? So it's about inspired action. So when you take the inspiration, it comes from that connection with you. And people say, oh, it's the higher you. No. It's you. It's the real you, the one that's witnessing everything, that informs us and has taken all the data that's around us, that's taken all the sensory inputs and all the experiential inputs and all the people inputs and everything that has happened around us. And it takes all that information and it informs, hey, what will make you happy in this moment? And that is where the manifestations, that's where the happiness, the joyousness, and the freedom comes from. It's from following that inspiration when you shut down Chatty Cathy and listen to yourself, higher self, however you want to define it, God or whatever, and move from that place. So that's what I got from this chapter. This chapter was really one of the hardest hitting ones, and the rest of the book is amazing. Absolutely love it. I highly recommend that you read this book, and next week we're going to finish up the part 1 with chapter 4 about the lucid self and talking about that, and we're probably going to stop with the book with part 1 because I would really rather you guys experience the book on your own. And we're going to start talking about maybe chakras after that. I don't know. I may continue and finish the book. I haven't decided yet because I am not at that point. But I do know that we are going to do chapter 4 because I love chapter 4. Chapter 4 has an amazing message in there. And so I want to share that with you guys. Remember to get the book, link is in the description. I wrote a book myself on journaling. I journal every single day. This is my new journal, and I wrote a book about my journey with journaling and also a few techniques on how to journal. That link is in there. A link to my bio. Oh, my podcast is in the description too. And yeah, I hope you guys follow me over there too. Love you guys. Bye.